Hi friends! Welcome to my dressing room. Yes, you did hear that right. I do be having a dressing room in New York. Thank you. Shout out to my landlord. How do we manage this? According to the Instagram ask that I put out a few days ago, the majority of you wanted to see a summertime look that could go easily from daytime to a happy hour to going out to whatever you have going on this summer. So the look that I want to really show you guys today, something that I thought could be really easy to go from day to night, is this beautiful like smoky honey situation that we have going on here. I don't know why the word smoky honey just like screams summer in my brain, but that's where we're gonna take this today. So we're gonna do something like this. She's got a nice kind of like smoky crease, she's got a golden center, she's got a really good pout and a little bit of blush. So to me this will be a great daytime look in and of itself, but we're gonna see how this looks for daytime and try and dress it up a little. So let's get going. Disclaimer, it's summertime and I don't like to dry my hair in the summertime. I always let my hair air dry. It's already getting enough heat, it's already getting enough sun, so I'm not gonna add anything to it, so you'll see my hair dry over the course of this video, but all good. The thing I always like to do when I'm doing my face is get my hair out of my face, so if you have a clip or a headband or something nearby, I would go ahead and just wrap that stuff up. You know, you don't want anything in your face when you're gonna do a look, you know. First thing that we're going to be applying is this Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Primer. I'm obsessed with this. I am like at its wit's end. I have a full one down here ready to go because I am just like waiting for the day that this is gonna run out. I have never been a huge primer user. I don't usually use primer. I never usually believed in primer, but this one I think is really different. Super hydrating. You can definitely like feel how hydrating it feels. Like it feels like a moisturizer. It doesn't feel like a primer. I don't feel like I'm, you know, adding too much weight to my face. It's very lightweight. It dries really quickly. And yeah, it just feels really good. It's just gonna give you a nice kind of like overall base for the rest of your makeup. The thing that I do is we're gonna go ahead and just conceal a few areas. I don't like to conceal a lot. I don't think we need to conceal a whole lot. I just think I like concealer under my eyes. That's what I think. So let's just pop it in. I like to pop it on this inner corner and a little bit out here and a little bit out here. So it's kind of like a irregular triangle. Isosceles, I think is what they called that, but just do like 3 little dots, you know, wherever you're comfortable doing it under your eyelids, and then just take your fingertips, pat that in, rub it in, pat it in, whatever you want to do. I do a little bit of both. I take it down the sides of my nose as well. I don't contour my nose, I don't do anything, but sometimes it can get a little red, sometimes my blemishes will show, or I can have a few more blackheads than I would like to have, so you know, to each his own where you want to conceal, but I always say like right underneath your eyelid and kind of just taper it out to the sides, right? Like just whisk it up and away, whisk it up and away. That's what I like to do. Forgot to mention that this was Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. It's amazing. I think it's the only one that actually like works and stays on all day, so definitely look into that if you're a concealer gal. Excellent. Now that we have concealed the bottom, we're gonna do one more type of primer, and this is gonna be your Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. This is I swear by this. I think I've been using this primer since like the 7th grade. Not even joking. So shout out to you, Urban Decay. I'm just gonna take our eyeshadow primer. I like taking it up the lid. Just because I like giving myself enough coverage. I like to take my eyeshadow all the way up to my brow bone, so I'm going to do the same thing with my primer. And I just kind of like gently rub, pat, make sure that it's just on and kind of spread out. You don't need it to be anything too crazy. Once it kind of spreads out, you know, across your eyelid, it's going to kind of dry a little and firm up, and that's what's going to help your eyeshadow stick and not fall into your crease and get lost forever. So. And there you go. So now the face is fully primed. We have a primer on, we have concealer right here, and we have the eyeshadow lid primer. So we are fully ready to get started with this. Anything too crazy on my brows, but we're gonna go ahead and fill them in a little bit, just to know that they're there. This is the Anastasia Brow Wiz pencil. I'm actually all out of it, but I really like the brush. It's just really fine, and it just kind of like helps get all the way in the thickness of my brow and kind of like push them up a bit. So just take a brush your brows upwards. So I'm actually gonna take the IT Cosmetics Brow Power in Universal Taupe, and that's what I'm gonna go in on my eyebrows with. So I'm just going to start by lightly kind of tracing the outline of my brow. So I'm taking it upwards to this arch, and then I'm connecting the arch and bringing it back down on the outer side. So these are really light and quick strokes. You can go through on the top and kind of connect it to that arch. I know it looks a little funky the way I'm doing it, but I'm telling you, it works. Then you just fill in kind of the rest. Ooh, nice. And you can see the difference, okay? This is a brow, this is not a brow. Different. I really just like to fill in my eyebrows if I am wearing makeup all day, if I'm gonna be doing something like in the evening, just when I want the look to last and I want it to be a little bit more impactful, then I'll make sure that the brows are, you know, apparent and strong. So the next thing you're gonna take is your Anastasia Brow Gel, or any kind of brow gel. Actually, I was a serial user of clear mascara as brow gel, and I will still stand by that. You can go to Sephora or Ulta and get their brand of clear mascara, use it as a brow gel, and save yourself a ton of money, okay? But if you want to splurge, I like Anastasia. She's a brow queen, so we're gonna use her. Watch closely. After you've brushed the brows upward, we're gonna take this tip and we're gonna just trace the outline of our brow. And voila. Then the brow is gonna dry right there, right in that placement. And you can kind of see right here how I have some brow pencil smearing from this gel, but we're gonna clean that up. It can be easily cleaned with a Q-tip, it can be cleaned with a Kleenex. I mean, literally anything. All you have to do is just swipe it. It takes no time. Now we're talking about a sharp and defined brow that's gonna last you all day and all night because you just use brow gel. So I'm looking at the picture, and in the picture she has a very golden kind of inner crease area, and then she's got this smokier kind of taupe mauve outer area. So we're going to try and recreate that as best as we can with my palette. So today I'm gonna be using my favorite palette that I've been using probably for like the last month, but it's by Too Faced and it's their Natural Lust palette. We're gonna be using colors from this palette, so I'm very excited to show you guys. But they're very, as you can tell, they're very shimmery. We got some good mattes in there, and we definitely have some good smoky honey colors to work with. So I think I'm gonna start for the daytime look and do Afternoon Delight. But I'm just gonna start from my outer bone and work it inward. And I just kind of like to tap it at first before I start brushing and blending. And you're just gonna pull it in your crease. So you're gonna take it from that outside and just pull it right in. Just like that. So now let's match it and maybe add a little more. But start from your outer crease, tap it on in, and then pull it. And then you can start blending. Make sure when you're in the crease that you pull, it's a slow pull. If you start feathering too hard in your crease, it's gonna go all in this area, and then that's a whole nother cleanup situation. So just tightly pull it into your crease. Again, we're just wanting to create this kind of haloing effect around the eye with this color. We want this color to be kind of like the glowing halo glow that you see. So I'm gonna use this gold. We also have more of a coppery color and a rose gold color in this palette, but I think this one is really gonna do the trick. So I'm taking another kind of fluffy brush, but this one's a little bit more rounded so I can get right into that crease area. So now that I have that kind of loaded onto the brush, I'm just going to dip into my eyelid first. So starting in the center, and then I'm gonna angle inward, still tapping lightly, and then drag it across the lid. So I'm gonna start here and just drag it over. Look at that. That's such a nice and pretty gold that we have working. And see how it's haloing with that darker crease? It's not too overwhelming. You're still getting the dimension of the dark crease on the outside, but you're getting a lot more brightness on the inside of my eye because I've added this gold lid. I think this looks very nice. So that is the gold addition that we have here. So now we're kind of really getting that smoky honey effect. The next part of your daytime look, because we're still in the daytime phase, is the trusted, the tried, the true, the glow screen, okay? I like using a good glow screen or a tinted moisturizer in the summertime if I'm just doing stuff during the day, if I don't have anywhere super crazy to go. I mean, I wear this to the office. Next step is gonna be mascara. There's no eyeliner involved for this daytime look. I've been really, really into just wearing mascara during the day in the summertime lately, so that's what we're gonna do. I always scrape off my mascara before I use it. I always think no matter what brush it is, there's too much on the brush that comes out, so I always scrape it off. The top of it looks like that all the time, but that's what I like to do. So just take your mascara and just kind of like wiggle it up your lashes. I like to blank on my mascara wand, to each his own. Also, like, y'all, the face that we make when we put on mascara, what is that? Like, why do I have to look like that when I put it on? I like have to. Oh, what? See, this, like, if I just didn't have a wand, this would be what's happening. Weird. Anyway, voila, mascara. Alright, y'all, we got 2 steps left for this daytime look. Are you ready for them? Because they are the most fun part of this look. I'm so excited to show you guys. Blush is back, baby, and it's better than ever. And it's the best blush that you've ever had. You know why? Because it's Youthforia BYO blush oil. Blush oil. Blush oil. And take this Youthforia BYO blush oil. Everyone should go get it. You'll see why. So basically, like I said, it's a blush oil, so it kind of feels like a serum, but it dries really, really quickly. And it dries light. Like, it's gonna feel like your skin. You're not gonna feel like you have any product on your skin. But the really cool thing is that, yes, it's green, if you haven't noticed. It's a green oil in there. It's just green oil, and that's because it's a pH balancing blush. It's a pH balancing blush oil, which means that this is going to be a custom color for you every time, okay? Like, it's never gonna look the same on anyone, and that's so freaking cool. The little wand, first off, so cutie, and we're going to just give it like 2 nice swipes, and it's already changing color. Like, do you see how this is already changing color on my skin? It's changing color. So my pH gives me this nice little rosy pink color. It's very pink, it's very rosy posy. So I'm just gonna kind of tap it in, work it in. You can rub it in a little. You can use a brush. They sell a set that comes with a brush and a lip gloss. They also have a bunch of new sets out right now, so you guys should definitely go look. But just give it a nice little, you know, to your comfort level. You can do less, you can do more, you can add more. I mean, I, at some points, have had just insane amounts of blush on because I just can't stop using this. Like, it's so fun to use, and it feels so good on my skin. Like, I feel nothing happening here, so that's great. Nothing but joy. Nothing but joy. You guys, watch this. Look at that. I put it on and it's already changing. Like, the brush itself is now turned into the color of, like, my blush. My blush. Last step for this look, for this daytime look, is you're just gonna take your favorite balm. Your favorite tinted balm or gloss or whatever. I would go with a balm. This is definitely more of a balmy kind of vibe that we're going for. But I'm using Wild Fig Balm.com from Glossier. It was a little, like, I think it was like a limited flavor. Clearly I don't use balm a lot, but when I do, I like this kind. This is your finished daytime look, you guys. you know, you have a nice golden hour on your face like all day. Golden hour face. Who doesn't want that? Last few things that you can do to transition this from a day look to a night look are really simple, and it's just like a couple of things. So one is that we can deepen this crease, so we can use a darker color and make this pop a little bit more. We can also add an eyeliner here and really define that, so I'm going to do both of those for you. And then the last thing is really you could try adding bronzer, you could contour a bit, and you can use a darker lip. So let's just get right into those little fixes. Like, the best part about this look is that it's buildable. So this is like, I'm just building this on top of the makeup that's already there. So let's say like you were at the office and you wore this makeup all day to work, and then you were going to work drinks with a client or happy hour or whatever. You could simply just put on a little bit of darker shadow in this crease, just to really define that area. So we're gonna go in with some eyeliner. I use this L'Oreal from the drugstore. It is a godsend. It is my savior. I've been using it forever. It's how I do my wings. It's how I do everything. It's literally can find it at CVS. It's so great. But we're just gonna take it. It's got a nice long felt tip. Okay, this is super important. This is what's gonna make everything easier in your eyeliner endeavors. So give it a good shake, make sure there's enough. Start with the outer bit. Let's start with the corner and just drag upward. And you're gonna match it to the edge of that shadow. So see how this line goes upward from the bottom and it matches the edge of the shadow. So that's what we want. Next, we're gonna close the lid and connect it from right in this like third area. So we're just gonna connect. It's okay if it's not perfect, you can fix. And then fill in a little bit. There shouldn't be a lot, it should be a really tiny wing, and we're just doing the outside. Look at that. The difference that like one tiny outside wing can make in this look, I mean, that takes you from day to night almost immediately. There you have this look with eyeliner. So that's definitely one way that we can take this into the evening time. I would say this already looks like a lot happening. So I definitely think that that alone is enough to kind of take you into the evening time. But if you're still not feeling it, if you're still gonna go out even harder than this, let's add a deeper lip. Who needs a balm at night when we could just give you a great lip color? First, we're gonna go ahead and line the lips since this is an evening look. This is a Clinique liner. My mom actually got me this and got me into this. It's number 2 in Intense Cafe. So let's go ahead and get that on. True life, I used to use lip liners as lipstick in college because there was a color I liked and they didn't sell it in the lipstick, it was only a liner. And I said, F it. And my roommate and I wore that liner as a lipstick for 4 years. Maybe 5 if we still have it, Kaylee. Do you know? Let me know. Then I'm gonna take my lipstick, and this one I really like. It's a liquid matte lipstick from Bare Minerals. This is in the shade Boss, and yes, the S's are $signs, so you know this one means business. I love this one specifically because it's really soft. It's like a soft, moussey, like cream-based kind of lipstick almost, and it dries so beautiful. It dries so pillowy and velvet and smooth. It's subtle, it's pink, it looks natural, but it looks like enough, you know? And that's the point. That's what we're here doing today. That's it. That's the whole look. That is our daytime to nighttime kind of smoked honey makeup routine. I hope you guys really enjoyed this. I hope you guys try this look, use it in the daytime, use it in the nighttime. You know, just enjoy your summer out there, what's left of it, and stay glowy, stay golden. Stay golden! And we'll see you guys next time. Bye!